Welcome back to French Crime. Today we are going to do Who Killed Elle River, the first of the bonus investigations. I'm doing them before I do any more of the main missions because it's the next longest in terms of the estimated time. 15 minutes longer than the first mission. Before we do that, I would like to give credit where it's due. I did look up French Crime, the developers, and I just had to know more about them. This game is so unique, and I mean, it's not groundbreaking in terms of its mechanics. It's not, I don't want to make it seem as if I don't appreciate the final product. It's subtly innovative, not mechanically or technically. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pretty simple sort of package that's put together, but it's put together so well so far. It's been a long time since I've played a puzzle game that I actually cared about, let alone one that I played the first mission and I was like, damn, I want to do more of these. And I play a lot of puzzle games, so it's rare. So I wanted to give credit where it was due, because another issue with French Crime here is that I don't know who made it. There's no credits or anything. So hopefully that doesn't mean that the creator doesn't want to be identified, because I went and tracked him down. I looked them up. French Crime, the developer, is actually a different developer, the Rakame 7 project. The CEO and creator of French Crime, of Rakame 7 project, is Benoit de Labarre. I mean, they put in their LinkedIn profile that they're the creator of French Crime, so I assume that it's not because they don't want to be identified. The one thing, the reason that this game was sitting in my queue unplayed for so long, is because of the name. Like, I was looking up investigation games, forensic games, after doing the USB stick found on the grass, and I saw, hey, French Crime, and I saw the description that it was immersive and realistic and so on. And so I was like, okay, I'll pick it up because I don't think it was very expensive. But it sat in my queue unplayed for like a long time, whenever that video series for USB stick released, since then. And I never played it because of the name. I mean, French Crime, such a strange and kind of off-putting title, if I'm being honest. Turns out that the game used to be called something else. What was it called? PCI, Public Crime Investigators or something. And then they changed it to French Crime. Now, Public Crime Investigators is also not a super great title, no offense, but French Crime is definitely not better. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that. So let's get to it. I just wanted to make sure that Benoit Labarre here was given credit, and I don't know if he's working on it alone or if he's got a team, because it's not listed anywhere. So if there's other people on here, I just want to say great job, and I love I love the first mission. Let's do another one. All right, away we go. Who killed Elle River? Elle River has been brutally murdered. Can you find the culprit? This investigation is short and easy, designed originally to introduce the game's concept. So this is the former tutorial, then. Play with friends. I play alone. I don't got no goddamn friends. I'm playing alone. A tragic end for Elle River. Elle River, a young photo model who died during the rehearsal of a video shoot for a criminal investigation website. Her murderer stabbed her to death. Speaking of website, on the French Crime website, it appears that you can play the game there as well. So Steam is just... this literally is a browser, as I alluded to last time. This is all online, which is pretty genius if you ask me. Her murderer stabbed her to death. The president of the company, Ben McFox. 3 names, all 3 letters. No repeated letters. Interesting. A, B, C. Missing D. Let's calculate the missing letters. No, let's not. According to him, everything happened too quickly, and he couldn't do anything except trigger a camera. He sent us the video, which was handed over to police. Out of respect for the victim, the editorial team decided not to publish it. But that's not all. Mr. Mac Fox also sent us a video that he claimed to have recorded between the moment when the young woman was murdered and the moment when he finally decided to call police. We present this video to let you inform your own opinion about this very unfortunate character. Okay? I think this is the man himself. I think this is Benoit. From his LinkedIn profile, it seems to be. Oh, he was also the dude in the last tutorial.
Elle est dans le bureau d'à côté, là. Je n'ai pas encore appelé la police. On était en train de répéter une vidéo pour le site pciagent.com. Un type avec un masque est entré, il m'a donné un coup de couteau dans le ventre. Il est tombé. Il a donné un coup de couteau dans le cœur. Ça l'a tué. Donc moi j'étais là, j'étais derrière. Je n'ai pas pu bouger. Moi j'ai horreur du sang, j'étais tétanisé. J'ai quand même pu appuyer sur la caméra pour son petit regard de hyène quand il est sorti. Et j'espère que du coup on pourra le retrouver et le faire payer. J'ai un autre problème encore plus grave, c'est que la vidéo qu'on tournait, c'était une vidéo training de formation pour le site pciagent.com, et si on ne la rend pas demain, eh ben on va perdre le projet. Et moi j'ai déjà perdu ma maison, ma femme, mes enfants pour ce projet. Il y a hors de question que je perde ce projet, donc du coup j'ai beaucoup réfléchi, enfin j'ai réfléchi un petit peu, j'ai plus longtemps que ça, je pensais vite. Donc ce que je me suis dit, c'est que j'allais faire la vidéo moi-même. Alors elle est irremplaçable, je sais, mais je vais essayer quand même. Et du coup, peut-être avec un petit peu de chance, le projet survivra. Je vais me changer et on va faire la vidéo. Merci.
Okay. So this was supposedly recorded after the stabbing, but before he called police. Wow. Stopping to make a video, not advisable. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that if necessary. Just on first glance, I didn't see anything that seemed particularly relevant, but maybe with some context we'll move forward and we'll at least make note of the clothing he's wearing in case we have to identify something like that later on. Yeah, I believe that is Benoit. I believe that's the developer of the game. He was paralyzed with fear. Let's view the crime scene. As a seasoned investigator, she appears to be dead. Strange pattern on the shoe. Didn't make note of that. Costume. Necklace with a ring. Nope. It's just how it's joined. Looks like a steak knife through the heart. A baton. Strange place for photo shoot. Not a photo shoot, video. The green screen placement. Finger marks in the blood. But her body is on her back, and there's a pool of blood there, so smeared by someone else, it seems. Okay, what's our question though? What is the shoe size of the footprints? Okay, well, we're gonna need to go to. Looks like here's our inspect slippery footprint. No additional button to press here. This looks strange. This doesn't look like it belongs. I think this was photoshopped in. There's like a. Oh, is this supposed to be the shoe size, like drawn in MS Paint, 6.5? Is that what it's supposed to be? That looks like I can't tell if that's supposed to also be. It's on all of the footprints, but it's like drawn in. Um, that's just a splotch. Oh, okay. That's right. European sizes. So it's not going to be 6.5. Um, where's the other one I was looking at? It looks like a 6-1 line and then maybe a 2. So that's where I got 6.5 from. But if it's not that, then it's 62. Could be, it doesn't look like a 4.
Quand tu veux.
Bonjour et bienvenue sur pciagent.com, le site qui vous permet de mettre sous les barreaux des meurtriers et contribuer à la sécurité de tous. Je m'appelle Elle, je suis votre formatrice. Je vais vous apprendre à résoudre une enquête. Étudier les éléments qui se trouvent dans le menu ici, déterminer les indices et ajouter-les au dossier d'instruction qui statue. Non.
Okay. Doesn't make any sense that there's clearly something drawn in here. It doesn't make any sense that it would be the shoe size. Not in a pool of blood like this. I mean, we wouldn't get that kind of fidelity on an imprint. What else we got? That really seems to be the extent of it. I'm just going to guess 42 because this is like this could be out at 4.2. Doesn't look quite like a 42, but of the sizes that there are, it's the only one that really makes sense with what I'm seeing there. All right, good. Would you say that Elle's murderer is slim, obese, or athletic? Not sure how I'm supposed to figure that out. Oh, I need to add that. Or do I need to do it? Yeah, this here. Let's see. It's not going to help us. Okay. From the position of the footprints and the lighting equipment, that might tell me something. She was holding a baton and presumably saw her attacker and likely made some attempt to fend him off. She's literally holding a weapon. So I'm guessing between this and that, I'm to infer that our murderer is athletic. Not sure exactly how. Murder is of the athletic. I don't. Where? How? No, not yet. I'm not sure how I was supposed to know that. I inferred it from the baton and the position of the lights, but I did not see anybody with a hoodie and mask as such. So, did I miss it in this video?
Qui vous permet de mettre sous les barreaux des meurtriers. Ajoutez-les au dossier d'instruction qui statue. Non.
Oh, there's another file. Oh. There's more videos. That's right, because he was paralyzed, but he turned the thing on. Okay. Murderer's gaze. Let's go back and add this and this. Okay. Now we're ready for the police report. Studio 69 Lyon homicide. Elle River is attacked with a knife in the offices of the company Studio 69, where she was shooting a promotional video. Her assailant, dressed in black and masked, stabbed her fatally in the chest before fleeing. The cameraman, Ben MacFox, did not have time to intervene, but he had the presence of mind to start recording his video. Detailed report. Transport being 29. Here. Born Sofia, Bulgaria. 16 Rue Saint-Maximin, Lyon. We descend to the basement of the company. There is located. 32 years old. The person's hired for only 1 day for the shooting of a promotional video. He also tells us that during the course of events, he was in the same room as the perpetrator. The victim was prepared to film the presenter. Shows the attacker. The presenter was at 20 minutes past 8. A second person armed with a kitchen-style knife enters the camera's field of view and lunges at the victim. Specify that the assailant is of athletic build, measuring approximately 1.75 to 1.8 meters, just entirely in black and wearing a white and black skeleton mask. In the room measuring approximately 25 square meters, so the presence of a white Formica table under a one-way window, a tripod with a halogen lamp, a second tripod on which a Nikon camera was mounted, and a green cloth covering the left wall of the room. Lying parallel to the wall, supporting the green cloth on her right hand, we observe the presence of an unfolded telescopic baton in black. Elle River is dressed in a black jacket with yellow trim on the outside of the sleeves. Okay, gotcha. It's a Nika's Sommer brand. Presence of a black kitchen knife with 3 rivets. Anyway, just completely embedded in the chest. Okay. The height of the assailant between 1.75 and 1.8. Let's check out the victim first. French Buddhist photo model. Okay, let's find information. David is an asshole. Romantic, jealous, preferred, sensitive. She arrived in France following her sister's death. She is described as the pretty blonde who doesn't talk much. Playlist. Is that, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let me guess. Locked? No. Okay. Selfies. But 2 of them and not much more. 10, 28, 23, 12. Oh, speaking of giving credit, there's something I forgot. The first of the mysteries, the woman who cried under the water, was written by Nico Takian, who's the author of the book that we saw in the crime scene photos. This, I don't know who wrote this. I'm guessing Benoit himself. Not sure. The original cases aren't on the Steam page any longer. All right, so I see selfies. This one doesn't look much like a. This one could be a selfie. This one doesn't look much like a selfie. Somebody else might have taken these images. Messages. David, where are you? Where the hell are you? Answer. Go to hell. Why are you mean to me? Because you are a jealous and psychopathic jerk, and I don't want to see you anymore. I'm not jealous. And what about the guy you beat up the other day? I don't like seeing you with someone else. Well then, see me less. It'll be easier for everyone. I'm in front of your place. Are you waiting? I'm not at home. I'm not coming back tonight. Where are you? Leave me alone. I told you I don't want to see you anymore. Just so you know, it won't end like this. Can we meet at noon? Are you seeing someone else? I have a gift for you waiting downstairs at your place. And then Ben. Hello, Elle. I'm Ben MacFox. I have a startup that has developed... The dates here, when this was originally created, did they create this far in the future? And it's just like, it just so happens to be now that I'm playing it? Because these dates are extremely close to when I'm actually playing this game. Hello, Elle. I'm Ben MacFox. I have a startup. Great, Ben. I'm applying briefly because I don't have much time, but why not? I'd be interested when where. Okay. Absolutely. Cafe. Let's see the shoot. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of a weird exchange. David is a jealous asshole. I'll get there. Let's do Ben first. Oh, there's something new with the autopsy report. Oh, we didn't have the autopsy report before. Let's stick with our persons of interest before we go to the autopsy report. Ben MacFox. Needs to go to the hairdresser. Divorced, 3 kids. Okay, general information. According to his ex-wife, Ben MacFox is a pretentious asshole. According to his new partner, he's a creative genius, likes Tarantino films, dislikes green beans. I do like Tarantino films, but we will never agree on green beans. Okay, unlocked. A picture of himself and a picture of the victim in many pictures. This is not green screen. These are not green screen photos. And he took a picture of the body. Interesting. Massages. Okay, this is the same conversation from the other side, but I bet something is missing. Okay. Also, her profile picture on his phone is literally one of the photos from the photo shoot. So, did he also take time to change her profile picture after she was murdered? Because that's what it seems like. All right, let's look at old David here. A widower. Doesn't know what that is. Works in a slaughterhouse, okay. Kitchen knife, slaughterhouse. It's adding up. Oh, I forgot to see if there's any questions related to Ben. Okay, we'll come back. Legal proceedings for voluntary assault resulting in injuries with incapacitation of 8 or more days. So that's the assault that he perpetrated on somebody Ella was talking to. Good taste in music, though. Pictures. Okay. We have a vehicle here. Silver Volvo license plate. Don't know if that's relevant just yet, so I'm going to leave it. All right, here's the conversation from the other direction. This time I'm going to make sure that I earmark this one. It won't end like this, just in case. Okay, questions. His build is athletic. Seems to be. Need to complete the investigation. Okay, I'm not ready to do that yet, though. Oh, we can interrogate him. Yes, let's do. Okay, how long have you known her?
Depuis 4 ans. On a vécu ensemble pendant 2 ans et on s'est séparés depuis quelques mois.
Okay, this one's got videos. Where were you yesterday afternoon?
J'étais chez moi. J'ai pas bougé de la journée. J'ai regardé la télé.
So no alibi. So can you explain why you were at the scene yesterday afternoon? All right, where do you live? Do we know he was at the scene yesterday afternoon?
J'étais pas à l'endroit des faits. J'étais pas là-bas. J'ai rien à voir dans cette histoire. J'ai pas tué mon ex. Oui. Une vieille Volvo.
Okay, so that's his car in the
J'adore
photo.
écouter son ronronnement. Quand je rentre du boulot, ça me détend.
Okay, I don't really see the need to ask him this question, but okay.
Peut-être. Je sais pas. J'ai pas la mémoire des chiffres.
That was a really weird question to ask at the end, but okay. Let's go back to Ben. I think Ben MacFox is an asshole. Interrogate him.
Nous étions en train de répéter le tournage d'une vidéo avec Elle River. Tout allait bien. On allait s'apprêter à tourner. On a entendu un bruit à côté, mais rien d'inquiétant a priori. Elle m'a indiqué qu'elle était prête, et là, un type est rentré, et il a assassiné elle de coups de couteau. Ça a été très vite, il est ressorti.
And what did you do? You turned the camera on.
J'ai appuyé sur le déclencheur de la caméra, j'avais le doigt dessus, on était vraiment prêt, on allait tourner à ce moment-là. Et du coup, donc, j'ai démarré la vidéo.
She was stabbed twice. Okay.
C'est le réflexe que j'ai eu sur le moment. J'ai même cru potentiellement que c'était une blague.
A joke. We're talking about murder here. I assume they didn't know each other very well since the only conversation they had was regarding this job.
Ça vous fait rire?
Oui, parce que c'était pas une blague.
Non, c'est pas drôle.
C'était pas une blague.
Non, c'est pas drôle.
pas drôle, c'est nerveux. Je ris, c'est nerveux.
Mais vous pensez que ça aurait pu être une blague alors qu'on parle d'un meurtre réel?
Tout ça était totalement irréel. On était en train de répéter, un type arrive avec un couteau. C'était totalement irréel.
What'd you do after he left?
Je me suis approché du corps, j'ai pris son pouls, elle était morte. De toute façon, ça se voyait, elle était morte. Du coup, je me souviens, j'ai marché dans le sang. Je crois que j'ai laissé 2-3 traces, ça allie un petit peu.
What's your shoe size?
Et puis après, du coup, j'étais dans mon bureau, j'ai fait des vidéos.
Afterwards, you went back to your office making videos. And you made a video in between calling the police.
Au moment des faits, non. Par contre, quand on est arrivé sur le parking avec elle, j'étais passé la prendre, donc on était tous les deux en voiture. Elle a repéré une voiture grise et j'ai remarqué que ça
A grey Volvo, perhaps. License plate
Je lui ai demandé si ça allait bien. Elle m'a
A
dit,
something.
oui,
There
oui,
was an
mais
E and probably a C and some
la personne
numbers.
à qui appartient cette voiture. Et elle m'a dit effectivement que tout allait bien, donc j'ai pas insisté. Moi, je pensais à la vidéo qu'on devait faire. Ah ben en fait, mon père avait une Volvo grise, donc pendant toute mon enfance, évidemment, ben, c'était la voiture avec laquelle on partait à la plage, quoi, pour les grandes vacances. Et mon premier amour s'appelait Anne-Caroline. Du coup, AC, on l'appelait. Et du coup, une Volvo grise AC, forcément, je pouvais te la remarquer.
Okay. Pretentious asshole. I think we're meant to choose arrogant then. This information should be verified, as the source might not be entirely objective. Yes, I agree. The car seen in the parking lot is a gray. License plate is C. And Carol. Okay. Then we need to go back here. Mobile phone, pictures. Grab that. That's AC. Okay. Case file. Oh, I don't think we're ready for that yet. I haven't read the autopsy report. Elle River, female, 32, unknown. Body in perfect state of preservation. Time of death confirmed by crime scene video recording at 8:14 p.m. The body has 2 open wounds in the abdomen and the heart. 2 deep perforations resulted in death. Cardiac arrest due to exsanguination. Collection of spermicide with lubricating properties in the vaginal and anal walls. Different DNA sample from the subject. Negative. Negative DNA. Huh. Okay. Take a note of that, I guess. No questions on it and no photos. Whew, okay. Just going to go through everything here one more time, make sure we didn't miss anything. I mean, Ben's behavior is odd, to say the least. It's definitely a strange thing to do, to start taking pictures with your phone and recording video with the camera. when something like this happens. But the video of the assault begins mid-chop. And this is a camera original video, I assume. We do get some static beforehand. We do get some static beforehand, but I'm assuming we can't do any additional forensics here, so I'm assuming that it's meant to be camera original. So despite his odd behavior, if it is meant to be camera original, then he couldn't have done it because he was already mid-attack at the time. So could have set a timer, I suppose. He admits to messing up the crime scene here with his footprints. I did just gloss over this, so let's see if there's anything else here. Oh, I just noticed something. The position. Okay, that could be parallel to the green screen. It's a little bit hard to tell. Oh, wait, what time did they respond? 10. Time of death was 8:14? He waited 2 hours to contact somebody? Oh my god. Did Ben murder her and then sexually assault her corpse? It really seems like that's what happened. I mean, her clothing isn't disheveled in any fashion, though. Okay. Accomplice. Man, I really don't have that much information here. How do I choose a fair sentence? Okay, we'll come back to that when I'm ready for it. It's possible that they work together. Alright, anyway, let's get back to seeing if I missed anything here. 2 hours they waited. That's plenty of time to do all kinds of things. Sequence shows the attacker center. 28 minutes past 8. is when that's also not correct. Why is the police report wrong? Second person armed with the kitchen style knife enters the camera's field of view. Okay. Hmm. All right. I'm not sure. The autopsy report, the presence of spermicidal lubricant with no DNA means, some kind of sexual activity with a condom. It doesn't mention any tearing or anything, so she doesn't. I mean, he definitely has some kind of weird romantic interest. I mean, winky face, just you and me, and she doesn't seem to reciprocate. And this is kind of strange. Okay. Honestly, okay, we gotta go over the evidence here. We gotta consider this. All right, let's take it to fundamentals here. Who has the motive? Only David has a motive. If you thought that Elle was stepping out on him, jealousy, revenge, that's a motive. I think he would also attack Ben in that case. Ben doesn't really have a motive except potentially for obsession. And while his messages seem a little strange, they don't seem, to my eye, to be particularly insidious in any fashion. Means. They both have the means. They're both significantly stronger than Elle. But David is portrayed as athletic, and that build matches more. I would say for means, they're both equal. Opportunity, however, within the video itself, assuming that it is meant to be camera original and we can validate that, then Ben didn't have the means. He was behind the camera while the perpetrator was in front of the camera at the time of the killing. So I suppose, and if we look at modus operandi, stabbings usually are more personal crimes. Perpetrator, premeditated act, doesn't, well, yes, he brought a knife. Jealousy. So let's look at how to choose a fair sentence. An assassin, premeditated act, who has deliberately caused death with an evil intent will warrant a life sentence with a period of unconditional imprisonment of 30 years. Another person whose act was not premeditated, but who nevertheless benefited from, would be 10 to 15. The offender acted in a fit of anger, and there are some not from extenuating circumstances. A sentence is 3 to 8 years of imprisonment. Finally, an offender who unintentionally killed the victim due to negligence or carelessness will receive a 3-year sentence. Okay, well, he came with a knife with the intention of killing her, so we'll say life sentence, I guess. I feel like there's not much evidence that Ben actually did it. It would also be nice to get his shoe size. So we have the video evidence. We've got a picture of his car. Oh, I should probably go back and tag the testimony. Okay. Tag. Interrogation. God, that note on the autopsy report. I really think the implication is that Ben. I mean, you can't talk about this stuff without it sounding gross, but I think Ben may have taken advantage of the situation, if you know what I mean. She didn't seem like she was intimate with her boyfriend anytime recently from the text conversation. Some of these I can click on, some of them I can't. Okay. Okay. Should we include the injuries? No, probably not. And there's his car. Oops. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to check it. Okay. Question is do we further accuse Ben McFox? No, not premeditated. Influence as a motive. Okay, all of this seems to just relate to murder, so perhaps this is not something that we'll do love, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that we're supposed to. This seems all related to murder. I don't think that there's a category here for sexual assaults of desecrating a corpse or anything like that. So I guess we'll just focus on the murders. That seems to be what the thing is about. Okay, let's do it and see what happens. We only gotta wait a couple seconds for the judge's decision here. That's nice. In view of the investigation concerning David Riddle, assassination charges are provided in articles. Okay. The results allowed you to successfully identify the culprit, David Ruedel, sentenced to life imprisonment. Okay, so we missed about 1,000 or about 900 points here. Let's see what we're missing. Culprits found. Oh, apparently they worked together. And we missed a bunch of exhibits. First attempt bonus. Perseverance bonus. Well, we're going to do the perseverance part, that's for sure. There's 3 more evidence items I should have selected. Okay. I don't have any evidence that Ben and David communicated with each other at all. I just don't. There's only one culprit, though, so it was David. How come I didn't get full points for it? I'm not sure. Well, it seems we were successful. Let's do one more so we can get the perseverance bonus. See if we can improve our score. Oh. Why can I not? Why is that red? I don't understand. We'll do a note. The note on the autopsy report on the condomies, I guess. Murderer's gaze. Slippery footprint. Just so you know, it won't end like this. There we go. Let's try that. That certainly all seems like relevant information I probably should have included to begin with. Still only 700. And still only 300. Which means we don't get the perseverance bonus. Okay, well, that's fine. We tried. Well, that one was also fun. That was a good time. It also didn't take me... Oh, geez, I just looked at the time. Well, that's how fun it was. I didn't even realize that it had taken me about 50 minutes to do it. Awesome. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Should we move on? No, the next one in terms of the estimated length here will be Prohibition Night, another one of the pilot investigations. So I'm going to do that one next time, but not right now. So until then, take care, have a nice day, and we will see you on the next one.